Today alone, I've had so many of you reach out to me about the new 5-door Thar leaks that I couldn't just sit back and not make a video on it. You see, today the 5-door Thar was leaked ahead of its official unveiling in about a month's time. And it's big news for us here in Australia because it looks like they've made changes to its design that will enable it to finally come to Australia and take on the Jeep Wrangler and the Suzuki Jimny. Even the GWM Tank 300 is not safe. So here's everything you need to know about the 5-door Mahindra Thar. First of all, its name is not actually 5-door Thar. We are calling it the Mahindra Thar 5-door, but actually that's not its official name. Really, it's known as the Mahindra Thar Armada. And the Thar Armada is so damn hyped because of the success of the Mahindra Thar 3-door that's currently on sale in India. When I sent Jacob to visit Mahindra in Chennai, India late last year, he was speaking with some locals who had bought a Mahindra Thar. Even some of the people that worked for Mahindra, they had up to 24 months waiting for their allocation to be built. So imagine RAV4 levels of demand in Australia, but even still longer for the Mahindra Thar. But you have to be honest, there is no doubt the Mahindra Thar 3-door is actually kind of compromised. Like a regular Suzuki Jimny, for families who are actually wanting a bit of extra space and practicality, the 3-door Thar just doesn't really cut it. Of course, the 3-door Thar will be absolutely better off-road. It has a shorter wheelbase and therefore better brake over angles. It's also lighter, but for most people, the benefits of the extra space in the back of the new Thar Armada or 5-door Thar and the practicality of 2 more doors will be revolutionary for day-to-day use. And by the way, Jacob actually reviewed the Mahindra Thar 3-door while he was in India, so if you want to watch that or his vlog while over there, I'll link them both down in the description below. Just below that like and subscribe button. Let's now take a look at these leaked images of the Mahindra Thar 5-door. We've seen spy shots for ages, and Jacob, he's even seen the car in person when he was in India at Mahindra's Research Valley, but obviously we can't talk about that for legal reasons. Still, these new images tell us everything we really need to know. First of all, the grille. It's gone down from 7 slots to 6 or 12, depending on your interpretation, because it's actually now double stacked. And this is a major change because if you guys remember, Stellantis, who own Jeep, they sued Mahindra in Australia for trying to sell the Mahindra 3-door Thar due to its 7-slot grille, amongst other really minor issues. And just as an aside, I've gone to a few Jeep launches now and they're very proud of their 7-slot grille. So that was probably the biggest thing holding it back from coming to Australia, believe it or not. You might think, well, hang on, Matt, that's a rip-off of a Jeep Wrangler. But what you might not know is that the Mahindra Thar and Jeep Wrangler have the same ancestry. And it's actually this. The Willis military vehicle, or Willys military vehicle, whatever you prefer. So from what I understand, from some sources, the grille is now differentiated enough from a Jeep Wrangler to be able to import it into Australia. And by the way, the ruling was not that Mahindra could not bring in the Mahindra Thar to Australia, it was that they have to give a 90-day notice period to Stellantis before they do. But don't worry, there are many other changes too to differentiate it, essentially giving it a facelift versus the current 3-door Thar, including new headlights with signature C-shaped DRLs and LED projectors. A camera is also visible on the wing mirror, so it's likely we will see a 360-degree camera, finally. There's also a metal side step down the bottom, which is great for off-roading as plastic side steps often crack. And interestingly, the door handle is located up by the C-pillar, which is where the previous generation Suzuki Swift had it and recently ditched it because people, no joke, would get confused. I didn't think it was that difficult to open a door handle, but hey, maybe that's me. And by the way, there's a really good article, in fact, many articles right now, but on this particularly by a place called Autocar India. So I'll link them down below for you to read, but we do know many other things that the Thar will actually be getting. It comes with dual 10.25-inch displays on the interior, a panoramic sunroof will be available on some higher grades, and there will be level 2 autonomous driving features, which I've actually tested in the Mahindra XUV 700. And again, I'll link that video down below, but essentially it has some of the best driving assistance out there, at least from a mainstream manufacturer. It's very impressive. And of course, it will be built on a ladder frame chassis, similar to what we've seen in the Mahindra Scorpio N, likely with a single rear Eaton automatically locking rear differential for the 4x4 models anyway, because you can also get the Thar as rear-wheel drive only, which for a lot of people, like in Australia, might actually be a fine, normal, good thing. Under the skin, you can expect some new suspension, at least to some extent. We are expecting new dampers to be all around, just to make it a little bit more comfortable than the current generation Mahindra Thar. In terms of engines, you can expect two engines available at launch, a 2-litre turbo petrol and a 2.2-litre turbo diesel. The 2-litre M Stallion turbo petrol puts out 112 kilowatt of power, but 320 newton meters of torque, so a very torquey engine. The 2.2-litre M Hawk turbo diesel puts out 97 kilowatt of power and 300 newton meters of torque. And by the way, Jacob also did a tour of their engine making facilities, and it's really quite impressive. These are some pretty new engines in the grand scheme of engines, and from what I hear from you, the community, they seem to be pretty damn reliable too. The Thar 5-door will also come with both a standard 5-speed manual transmission or optional 6-speed automatic transmission. That's Asian sourced, meaning it's Japanese. The best part of the Thar though really is its value equation. The Mahindra Thar 5-door is expected to launch starting at just 15 lakh and costing up to 22 lakh for a top spec model. And that means, in Australian dollar terms, it will start at just 26,500 Australian dollars and cost at most 39,000 Australian dollars. For perspective, a Jimny Light in Australia starts at 30,490 Australian dollars and is very basic and only 3 doors. A Jimny 5-door with a manual is 34,990 before on-roads, and then 36,490 for the 4-speed automatic transmission. A pretty bad automatic, really. And absolutely, the Suzuki Jimny, it has charm. It's a very capable car off-road, but spec for spec, the Mahindra 5-door Thar demolishes it, frankly. And of course, we've also reviewed the Suzuki Jimny 5-door. So if you want to go watch that review too, which is also made in India, I'll link that one down below. And so all of this is why I'm so excited for the new 5-door Mahindra Thar, even if we've only seen leaks at this point. It's coming very soon. And frankly, it's a car we really need in Australia. Affordable, reliable off-roader. It's what Australians love, and the Mahindra Thar would fit right in. But I want to hear from you guys. What do you think of the new 5-door Mahindra Thar? Are you going to buy one if they bring it to Australia? In fact, I know that Mahindra Australia and Mahindra Global are watching this video right now. So if you want to see it sold here in Australia or other markets around the world, make sure you comment down below and actually tell Mahindra that they should bring it to Australia or wherever you are from. And of course, if you want to buy a Mahindra or any other new car, head to carsauce.com/buy and my team will get you the absolute best deals completely free for you. Ciao for now.